So I'm up the field again today and I want to review the 18-shot magazine. I've had the magazine for quite some time. I bought it, I think, when it first came out. I may have been one of the first people to get it. I was super excited about it. I've shot it a lot. So I'm going to do some tests of it today and just show you really what I was looking for when I wanted to buy the 18-shot magazine. Right, I've got the 18 bolts loaded. I have taken some shots off camera, and this maximal Regner, not great. I don't know if it's because it's mega sunny. I'm struggling to see it, so I can see it now. We'll just have to see what happens. It keeps, I don't know if the crossbow firing is like turning it off. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I am having some problems with it. So I think what I'll do is, the first video I wanted to just show how cumbersome this is or isn't. Honestly, it's quite cumbersome. Even just doing this, I've already got a bit of a pump in my shoulder. So firstly, I'm going to lose this foregrip because honestly, I don't even use it. It's just a bit of extra. It's about 1 kilo more weight I don't need. So let's just start off with, this sight isn't zeroed, I've just thrown it on. So I'm just going to aim low, just so I make sure I hit the target. Just see how this goes. Right, so I can still see. I might have to walk this up a bit just so I don't hit. That's three, and honestly, starting to get a bit of a pump already. I think that bolt went straight through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, this is my 7th shot. Again, I'm not going for accuracy here. I just really want to hit the ply. This is just to see how tiring this is. And I've only got the, I'm going to have to bring that grouping down a bit, I think. I've only got the 130 limb in as well. God, this was the 180. I mean, you can hear in my breathing. Sorry, Mr. Zombie. You're just catching it in the dick. Oh, another one. Oh God, another one. Never ending magazine. That's it. Now, the sight actually stayed on the whole time. Just so you can see how far I'm shooting. Again, this isn't about distance. This isn't about accuracy. This is just about seeing how it feels. Handling the 18-shot magazine. Honestly, it's a bit heavy. Like, that is quite a long way. I've got quite a pump in my delts now. I'm not trying to make excuses. I did just roll, just jiu-jitsu rolling for an hour. If anyone trains jiu-jitsu, you'll know that that's tiring. So I was just getting battered for an hour. And I'll come here and my shoulders. I mean, this is heavy. This feels heavier than a firearm to me. Let's go and have a look down there. Now I'm probably at about 20 yards here. In fact, I'm going to put the camera back in the tripod just so I can count them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16. I feel like that one went through. Oh! It did go all the way through. This is 12mm ply, and I'm about 20 yards away. Just count this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now, I can't be certain I put 18 in. I can count it back. I'll count it back on the video. I suspect I only put 17 in. And that's why, but now I've got the task of getting all these bad boys out. Now, because I know what you boys are like, you don't care about the 130, you want the 180. So I've got the 180 limb set in, and we're just gonna Do the same thing again, not going for accuracy, just obviously want to hit the ply, right? Don't want the bolts flying off, but just going to see what it's like firing 18 bolts. I did count 18, and I actually had to push the stack down a bit to get 18 in, so I suspect I didn't count the last one. I just topped it to the top, but I think I only put 17 in. Again, I'm going to count back on the video, so let's just see how we get on here with 18. Right, got my shoulders a bit loose. Can't see shit through that scope because it's so sunny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was a shit shot. 9, 10, 11, 12. Right shoulders. My right shoulder is getting a bit pumped now. I've got a bit of a shoulder pump going on. Definitely would want to train this if this was something you were seriously thinking would have to save your life one day, because yeah, I mean, I'm getting a mad pump, right, that's it. You can actually hear I'm a little bit out of breath. Goodness. Right, now because I've used the 180, I think half of those bolts have gone through the ply and probably wrecked the bolts, which is sound. As I suspected, I've wrecked a load of bolts, but let's just count them quickly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18. Yeah, okay, fine. And about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are ruined. I should have thought about that, but here we are. I mean, 6 bolts isn't cheap. It's £30 for 12. So there's £15 of bolts. Plus I did that one on the last shot, trying to get it out. But, you know, it's good fun. These are the videos I wanted to see. So what I've done now is I've gone back to the 130. I thought what would be a good test of how cumbersome the 18-shot mag is. I'm going to fire 7 shots from the 18-shot mag, and then I'm going to fire 7 shots from the 7-shot mag. I'm going to time it and see if there's a difference. Because when I'm loading, the extra weight I feel is bringing it down. It's heavier, I've got to catch it and lift up and aim again. So I think that would just be a decent experiment to see if the 18-shot, the weight of it, actually makes it slower than the 17-shot. So I'm going to put a timer on. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm happy with that. So it wasn't supposed to be mega accurate. I mean, that grouping is good enough for me. What I was essentially doing was putting the red dot right here on the zombie's dick. So I'm going to do that again now, the 7-shot, and just see if it's faster on. So I put the 7-shot mag on. Now I know this isn't a review of the 7-shot mag, but it already feels lighter. Like, it already feels easier to use. The 18-shot, it's got like an aluminium casing, I suspect. It definitely is heavier than the 7-shot plastic, and I actually think the 7-shot looks nicer, if I'm honest. But I'll do 7 shots again. 3, 2, 1. That's my 7, and that felt quicker. That did really feel quicker, and it does feel easier to shoulder. So, let's go and look down the other end. So there's my 7. I would say the group is the same size as before. Again, it wasn't so much about accuracy, it was about the feel. There's another 2 bolts down. So I think I'm going to call it a day, because I've probably spent about £30 worth of bolts on this video. For you guys. So that's the aftermath of today's video. If anyone can tell me if there's any way these are salvageable, I know the vane isn't salvageable, but perhaps people might know. Okay, obviously that's not salvageable, but if anyone knows, could you please let me know in the comments, because it does feel a bit wasteful. So I'd like to maybe try and fix them. Maybe you can glue new vanes on. I'm sure someone knows the answer. In hindsight, I should have used my crossbow bag. It's actually my fault for using a piece of ply, but it also gives you a good idea of what these bolts can do against ply. So I hope you enjoyed that. So that's it. That's going to be today's video with the 18-shot mag. I can't remember actually what I paid for it, so I'll put on the screen what I paid for it, and I'll also put on the screen how much the 7-shot is. My review of it is that having 18 shots is great, but if you're going to only have 18 shots and not have a 7-shot mag, you need to train with it, because it is a workout on the shoulders, you know, to be able to keep loading, especially with the 180 limb set, and shoot accurately. You definitely need to train. I was definitely faster on the 7-shot, so you know, it looks cool, it works. It didn't jam once today, which is great. I personally prefer the 7-shot. It's a much sort of smaller profile, but I am glad I have the 18-shot. So hopefully you can take something away from this video in making your decision whether to go 7 or 18. Something else I just want to show you is what's great about it is that, and the 7-shot does the same, but the 5-shot that comes with it doesn't. It just does this. It's quite annoying. So that's actually really good, but it does just feel quite heavy. Again, your choice. Thanks for watching.